Gemini, the gem in I, baby, let's dance. Welcome to Free Spirit Tarot. This is your July. Oh, if I said July for Aries and Taurus, go let them know I meant to say January. I did say July. That thing is disgusting. But this is your January. I didn't mean to say July. So January 2021. I did say January. January 2021, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Gemini. Thank you all for your donations. I highly appreciate it. If you like the video, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for more videos I do here, and check the description below for all Free Spirit Tarot base related. So, going with the flow, feeling really flowing, like, right? It's a stream, it's a feeling, it's a movement, but it's an unsurety at the same time. But there is a flow. There's a new energy. There's a new flow. There's a new feeling of vibration. All right? And you're in it, Gemini. All right? And that's what I got for you. There's a new feeling. It's almost like your body can jump into it. There's a way of walking, a way of moving, a way of standing, you know, a way of your presence. It's almost like you can get somewhere and stand, and that vibration is still there, you know, and you can move. It's almost like it is you. Well, let's jump into it. We're going to do emanations, aka heaven or hell, and we're going to do heaven until we get hell. Clarify your spread with the line strider. And we're going to get a number card, a planetary card, and a flux card at the end, alright? So let's go ahead and jump into it for Gemini. What do we have for Gemini for July, January. God damn, I said July. January 2021. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, January 2021. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh, right, no angels, but we have Chakma in the reverse. So, Chakma in the reverse, you've already gained all the wisdom you needed in your previous time, previous month, whatever. You gain all the wisdom you need to move forward in the direction that you want to go in, all right? So you gain more than enough wisdom that you needed. You've already put pen to paper. You've already got started. You've worked on a lot of things. You have a great amount of wisdom to move forward in the direction that you already want to go in. That is glorious. That is glorious. Let's go ahead and clarify your spread. Let's get 5 shuffles for Gemini. 1, 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune, things might be going in your favor this month. 5. Alright. What do we have for Gemini? January 2021. Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh, I forgot to say, if you're new, we go by the 7-day planetary system. Starting off with Moon, how you feel. Mars, how you're moving that energy out, also how you're being seen, how you're taking initiative. Mercury, how you are manifesting situations, how you're being very creative, what's kind of like, you know, the question on your mind this month. Jupiter, how you're expanding into the future of this month. What are you gaining wisdom and knowledge on? What kind of luck is flowing in your life? What does the future hold? Venus, the past experiences that you have gained knowledge and wisdom and stuff into to help you in this month. Also your partner of interest, and what do you sort of want out of this month? Saturn, what you need to put time, energy, and effort into to have a better karmic cycle. Also what you need to restrict to do the same, have a better karmic cycle. And at the end of the day, the sun. How will you shine? How will your light be seen? when it is all said and done. Alright, so Gemini, let's go ahead and start. We have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So the 8 of Cups in the reverse is about putting your emotions into something, and it feels as though it's day by day. 8 of Cups, you're sort of advancing your emotions into something that's not really fulfilling, possibly. But you're at the stage where you can turn it around. But for the most part, this month, this is about putting your emotions into something that is not really reciprocating well, or it feels like it's just dull, alright? And you're sort of nourishing yourself by staying in the same emotional field, staying in the same job, some type of work, some type of job or something, you know, something like that. You're trying to advance, but you're advancing all your emotions and energy and heart space into something that's not really fulfilling you quite anymore. With the 8 of Cups, you are looking towards the future. You are looking towards the future here. You have 2 8s now. With the 8 of Swords in reverse, Mars position, people see you as someone who isn't fearful of the situation. People see you as someone who is thinking outside the box of something that you've been into for quite some time. Thinking outside of the box of something that you don't feel like being in the first place, right? Someone who is not fearing the situation that they're dealing with, or they're taking action in a non-fearful way. They're not all in their head, they're not stuck all in their head about what they're putting a lot of their emotions into. It might be a day-to-day cycle or situation, but it doesn't mean nothing to how you take action. You're taking action, you're working through the situation, things are, you're seeing it more of what it is than focused on one particular thing or person. You're seeing more avenues in the situation. You put a lot of your emotions in. However, you truthfully to the heart don't feel like putting your emotions in it, or you might not feel like where you're putting your heart space in, the energy that you're putting your heart in. The place that you're putting your energy from your heart space in isn't really fulfilling anymore. However, you're able to think outside the box in the situation and add new ideas and endeavors and not be fearful of the situation that you're dealing with. So 2 8s here. You're really expanding on the work you're already doing. Let's go ahead and get Mercury positioned. So we had the 6 of Wands. You're manifesting in perseverance. Also, you're manifesting in attention. As you don't feel like putting your heart space into a situation, you're manifesting situations where you're able to overcome and conquer situations and bring inspiration to things, bring more passion to things, new goals for things. You could be manifesting in a person who is right for you, or right for the situation, that's allowing the situation to move forward to a whole new step. All right. So 6 of Wands in the Mercury position. You're really in your head and really thinking about how to persevere past the situation, how to move on, how to get things to flow in, how to regain spiritual balance in the situation, how to have more charismatic energy, how to bring more charismatic energy into the flow, into the situation, all right? As the emotions seem to be a little bit dull because time and energy put into the situation seems to not be reciprocating the best. It seems as though that you have been filling up cups that have just not been moving around or have been flowing very well. You manifest in something that is going to take the situation to another level, to bring back balance and also to be praised for it. So you might find yourself throughout the month manifesting praise in for something you've done, or someone that has came in working well together with you. You're going to find that the situation perseveres forward into better light. Six of Wands, that's a really good card. A really good card. Let's see, you have the Fool card in the reverse. which is good in the Jupiter position, but sort of say. So in the Jupiter position, you had the Fool card in reverse. I got this a lot personally for myself, but not in the Jupiter position. You're going to be learning where you're very careless at, all right? And the Fool card is about faith, or not really faith, believing. It's the believing card. So what do you believe you should do based upon your belief? So you're going to learn based upon how you believe, how you've been very careless, you know? So your beliefs, you're going to learn that your beliefs can get you to be very careless. And you're going to gain a lot of wisdom and knowledge this month, right? About how careless you have been based upon what you believe life should be and how it should go and how it should flow, all right? There could be someone that comes into your life that's very careless because they believe in something very great and they move steadfast, all right? And this might seem exciting because the work and the energy that you're putting stuff into is very dull. They come in very fast, and you might work together with this person, or you might have a lot that works well with this person at first because it's brand new, it's something new, but you'll notice that they're a bit too fast. And as you work with this person or connect with this person more and more, it seems to be more careless as the month goes on, because it's in Jupiter position and it starts to grow into something very careless as the month goes on. But the more you deal with this person, you know, you want to kind of work on not dealing with them a little bit as much as possible. But you're going to learn a lot about how careless you have been or you can be based upon your belief systems. All right? With the Eight of Cups in reverse, Fool card in reverse, you notice that your belief systems keep you in an emotional funk more than anything. And so changing how you believe things can sort of help you lighten up this month a whole lot. Venus card. So the person you're dealing with the most, your relationship, the closest relationship you have is the Five of Cups. This person is hurt over something that happened between you and them. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, Five of Cups, they're really hurt in the fact that how dull things can be for you, or how you make things so dull, or how you feel personally. They might be really hurt about how you feel in your situation. There's something that might have happened between you and them, but they're really looking at your situation with a very strong heart. And they're really hurt over the fact that it seems as though you can't find any different space in the space that you're in. Either that, or there could have been something that happened between you and them that changed the emotion, you know, it unbalanced the emotions between you and them. And so now there's no emotional balance between you guys, as you just pretty much focus on your day-to-day things. In the past, you might have had something that changed the way you felt. You know, something happened, your emotions changed on something. You were too focused on the loss. There was a emotional loss that happened, and now this has you kind of stuck in a rut in your emotions, in whatever it is that you're working into. And so you're more focused on this. You're more focused on your job, your activity, but the activity or job you're focused in on is kind of dull, you know? And it's because you lost something within that activity, and now it's more like you don't really feel like advancing yourself into that field. You more so want to find a new path, but you stick to just doing the same old thing. And the person you're dealing with the most, they sort of feel this, and they sort of have had, well, really the person you're dealing with, you and them had a fallout, an emotional fallout, or something between you guys changed emotionally, and there's pain there between you two. Five of Cups. Let's go ahead and get to Saturn position. Saturn, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Alright? So, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this month, Gemini, you want to restrict yourself from not focusing on yourself, your personal experiences, your personal finances. You want to restrict yourself from not dealing with these things. You want to work, you want to put time, energy, and effort into your personal finances. into your personal experiences. Alright? You want to regain control of your personal ground as much as possible. So ground yourself. You want to focus on grounding yourself physically as much as possible. So get things that you can rely on. Alright? Stabilize your money, efforts like that, personal things. Alright? You want to work personally on your personal finances, on how you're gaining new experiences, alright? How you're regaining control of yourself. You want to work on not feeling physically vulnerable, okay? So if you feel vulnerable physically, or anything like that, you want to work on that as much as possible, alright? You want to put time, energy, and effort into building yourself up versus anybody else. You want to focus on building yourself up over anybody this month, okay? You have the 8 to the 9 here. You're going to be in the same emotional rut a lot this month is what it seems like. This is only a prediction, so it doesn't necessarily mean this is going to be true, but this is just a prediction. And with the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse Saturn position, as you're going to be feeling like you're in the same emotional rut, right? You're not going to probably be motivated to work on yourself, but you want to work on yourself and you want to build yourself up and work on yourself only as much as possible this month to have a better karmic cycle, and restrict yourself from helping others as much as you can. So to work on yourself as much more as possible. Restrict yourself from from staying in a vulnerable space physically, all right? Restrict yourself from taking risk and making yourself vulnerable physically, okay? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Sun card, we had the Judgment. So the Judgment in reverse. You're going to be seen and shown as someone who is doubting that they can move into a whole new life cycle, although you are at the door. So at the end of the month, you will be at the door, but you will be doubting that you can even step to that door. But for you to even come to that door was a long stretch. All the things that I was talking about previously before we got to the Sun card, it seems as though you sort of persevered through it. I feel like you kept manifesting the confidence and the charisma and the willpower to get through all the situations that you needed to get through this month. If not, a person came through and helped you do that. But at the end of the day, you have the Judgment in reverse in the Sun card position. And so now it's about you stepping through that door for a whole new life. However, it's in the reverse. You walk up to the door, you put your hand on the handle, but you doubt you can even go through the situation. With the 8 of Cups in reverse, you're still in the same emotional rut. You're still in the same thing. You're still in the same job that you're pouring in emotions into that's not really benefiting you. And it's sort of weighing you down. It sort of kind of got you dried out. You're putting energy into things that's not really serving you. And with the Judgment in reverse, you're at the door of a new life. But you have to open the door. And so your actions at the end of the month will be seen as someone who's made it to the door, but just hasn't quite opened it yet. And that's pretty much what that is here. Underlining energy is the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, you have the patience for your ambitions. You have a lot of patience when it comes to how you're ambitious in life. How you're moving forward. The patience, you're cutting through all things that are not truthful. You're taking the time this month to cut through things that aren't really working well with you, things that are not true to your values. You're cutting out a lot of bullshit that you don't need. You know what I'm saying? Queen of Swords. You're getting to the very truth of things. Queen of Swords. But when it comes to the end of the day, the Judgment card, it's about walking through that door, And you're going to learn how careless, the carelessness, because in Jupiter position, we had the Fool in reverse. So careless energy, right? That could be coming as another person. It could be more likely you're learning a lot about careless energy from another person or from yourself. But you're gaining a lot of wisdom and knowledge on your belief systems, right? And I feel as though after this month ends, next month, you'll be able to step through that door based upon all the knowledge that you have created. Alright? Let's go ahead and get a planetary card for you, Gemini. You're really thinking outside of the box this month. You have the neutron star. The neutron star. The neutron star. A dying star with a very small radius. Remote, rapidly, and very high density. So it has a lot of neutrons. There's something that doesn't have that much life left. But if you utilize it, it has a lot of neutrons to build you up and to do a lot of great things for you this month. I think Aries had the same card, so check that reading out. Let's get a number card for the Geminian, the Gemini, the Gemini. Number card for Gemini is 20. So you're making space for your alignment, your duality, your personal connection. Alright? Also, there could be a relationship that opens up a lot of opportunities for you this month. With 20 being there, let's get a flux card for Gemini. Gemini. Let's get a flux card for Gemini. We have no hands bonus. So you're going to be able to do a lot of things without even getting your hands dirty this month, okay? You're going to be able to get a lot of things done without even getting your hands dirty. All right? That's what I'm feeling for you with the no hands bonus. So Gemini, the reading was a little short. And, if it resonates, like the video, subscribe, hit the bell. Make sure you keep flowing to be notified for more videos I do here in the future. Also, check the description below for anything Free Spirit Tarot base related. And I also highly appreciate the donations that all have brung in. And until next time, Gemini, I will see you next month for the Gemini.